Good evening, folks. It's Diamond with the Oppenheimer Ranch Project and Magnetic Reversal News, bringing you a magnetic excursion update Wednesday, June 25th, around 9 p.m. Mountain Time 2025. We've got a spike in plasma speed as we enter the next geomagnetic storm, Care to coronal hole that is now facing Earth and has now actually broken into two. We've got severe weather warnings to talk about, smoke across the U.S., and a heat wave. So buckle up and keep calm. It's boom time. Hot asphalt, corn sweat, and floods. The Midwest swelters as heat wave grips the U.S. And we've got some real feel temperatures today at 4:16 p.m. They were ridiculous. Baltimore, 110 degrees. Philly at 106. Boston at 106. Charleston at 106. St. Louis, 105. Charlotte, 105 as well. Nashville hit 104. Real feel. Memphis, 104. Real feel. This is including the humidity, and a deadly heat wave is now scorching the Midwest and the Northeast with record-smashing temps. And that means we're going to have some unsettled activity. Let's take a look at the U.S. as a whole. This is the live radar, and you can see we have some major activity up here in the Great Lakes, a little bit of activity here in the Northern Plains, up in North Dakota and Nebraska, some pop-up storms, a line of storms in Colorado, and all of the warnings and watches, 18 severe weather warnings and watches in Virginia, Georgia, Alabama, and South Carolina. And some come over to Tornado HQ Live for those updates. Quick look at the burning fires. We have a huge amount of fires in the east with this heat. That will quell when the cold front reaches them and all of the moisture puts most of these fires out. The big fires in the west and the smoke that is pouring all the way up into Canada here is coming from Utah. The New Mexico fire is not growing so much. The Utah fires are huge and creating a huge plume of smoke that goes from southern Utah up through 5 provinces of Canada and drops down back into the northeast there, at least into Montreal. And now the full forecast. Dangerous heat continues from the Ohio Valley into the mid-Atlantic, heavy rain and flash flooding in New Mexico. We pray for all those in Ruidoso. Extreme dangerous heat persists through Thursday with widespread daily temperature records. The most significant cumulative heat impacts are anticipated across the mid-Atlantic through Thursday and eastern Ohio Valley through Friday. Monsoonal moisture continues to bring heavy rain and flash flooding to New Mexico and West Texas through Thursday. And the GFS model showing the flooding potential from these storms. And let's just move it through. You could see the inundation in New Mexico here. They're not used to 2 or 3 inches of rain in a few days. So that is the problem there. It's going to be huge flooding in northern Wisconsin there. Clear look here before we hit July. And then once we hit July, it looks like a lot of the fires in the west, including Utah, are going to get a little help from Mother Nature. At least through mid-July, it's looking like a very moist in the west, relatively speaking. Seismic update. We're waiting for some large quakes from that coronal hole stream, but none have developed. We do have some mid-ocean ridge activity, 5.0 in the Norwegian Sea, but no quakes have been triggered. A 6.2 in the southern mid-Atlantic as well. And we've got some interesting quakes in the central U.S. here, a 3.4 in Kansas and a 2.5 in Kansas as well. The most recent quake is a frac quake in Oklahoma. Say it ain't Soma. Worldwide volcano news for the 25th of June. Semeru, who knew? Now you do. Shivalush on the list, a 12,000-foot puff. And the list is short today. Volcanic ash at Reventador, Ducona to 8,000 POAS. Continuing volcanic ash, Sungay to 21,000 feet. Kirishima volcano. We've got possible volcanic eruption today. Nevado de Ruiz, volcanic ash detected. And that wraps up the list as we head over to space weather from SolarHam for June 26th. That's today. Hey, Wednesday. We've got G1 geomagnetic storm forecast for today through tomorrow, and we've already got telemetry popping up a bit in the last 6 hours. Now, some spikes above 700 kilometers per second. The problem is the BZ is still north. We're waiting for this to shift south, and that will, once this baby comes down here, that will send us into significant geomagnetic storming. All care to coronal hole 59 and 60. Now split. Holy. And so let's take a quick look at the oval forecast. Not too much brightening currently, but I imagine this may increase if the BZ pushes south. So keep a close eye on the Discover Solar Wind. All the links will be below. Why people are losing trust in scientists? Well, they're being funded, and the money funders want them to give results on their plan, not on the science. Society's faith in science as the best way of understanding the world is being destroyed by scientists themselves, who sell their expertise to high bidders and conduct research leading to biased and politicized outcomes. It's all garbage. Science is dead. There is no such thing as settled science. That's not how science works. And if you want to know where some of the best science going on is, come over to Gorilla Science and support our good friend Willie Soon and Ceres Science. They don't even have 3,000 subscribers. That's how shadow banned they are. Can we get them to 3,000 tonight? Please, all of you that are watching, if you just come over and hit the button, they will hit 3,000 tonight. And the reason is, well, Willie Soon just put out a new video. And let's let this commercial ride through, and we will skip it. There he is, our good friend. It's the Sun, stupid, by Dr. Willie Soon. Just 12 minutes of information that'll blow your mind. And I would like you all to watch it, subscribe to Gorilla Science, and then share the video on your social media. It will help Willie's channel grow, which is one of the most shadow banned I have ever seen. Some of his shorts have 80,000 views, and they literally have less than 3,000 subscribers. So please help out a real scientist and a friend, Willie Soon, over at Gorilla Science. Watch the video, get informed, tell your friends, and share the video. In just a few moments, over at Magnetic Reversal News on YouTube, we've got a wonderful 1-hour expose on the AMOC shutdown. Strange signals detected from an Antarctic base in the ice, and runes found in the Canadian wilderness. Join us, and I think you will enjoy the show. Ho, ho, ho. And that's a boom to knowledge. Please subscribe to the channel, share this video, hit the thumbs up, do all those YouTube things. We are preparing for our next petroglyph tour in Southwest Colorado coming up Saturday morning. Rex Bear and I will be leading a group out into one of the most amazing petroglyph tours available. If you want to join us this Saturday, there are still tickets left. The link will be below. We love each and every one of you. Be safe, and that is a boom to knowledge.